Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 1st of February. Today we have the moon enters Gemini at 8:30 a.m. Then the moon also enters its gibbous moon phase, waxing gibbous moon phase at 3:08 p.m. as well. All times are in GMT. So if you want to know more about them, listen to the end of this audio. Now I'm going to talk about the aspects of today. So today Neptune's semi-square to the moon's north node is strongest. It started coming in on the 22nd of January, strongest today at the 1st of February at 5:17 p.m. and then it's going to be at its weakest on the 5th of February at 6:40 p.m. So the transiting Neptune of the cosmos is forming a semi-square with the moon's north node. So what's going to happen, I hear you scream. So this can be a warning sign of the possibility of being exposed to unreliable and deceptive people within any unions, groups or partnerships that you're part of. It's a reminder to stay aware and vigilant of other people's motives around you. On the other hand, this can also be a great opportunity to start new relationships, especially with spiritual-minded or artistic and creative people. When handled correctly, this transit can be a great time to develop strong and beneficial connections with people who share similar interests. Make sure to remain open-minded and be cautious of any red flags that may arise right now. Also today, the Sun makes a sextile to Chiron. This energy started on the 31st of January. It's strongest today at 7:27 p.m. GMT time, and it's going to start fading out at 7:56 p.m. because it's the Sun transit, and you know that the Sun moves a lot faster, so Sun's transits don't last as long as, say, Neptune transits. So this energy allows us to express ourselves. This can be via vlogging, blogging, or any form of writing, drawing, painting, designing, and all forms of creation can also help you relax or inspire you right now. So this energy is like working with the Neptune semi-square moon's north node, bringing in that artistic vibration. Unique ways to solve problems is the key theme of this transit. Experiences that happen now may reveal your weaknesses, but know that this will be for your best in the long run. If you look beyond the superficial emotions of being criticised and see any feedback that you receive right now as an opportunity to grow, you will be taking powerful steps to make progress in your personal growth journey. You may meet new people or spend time with those you know, having more meaningful conversations and discovering that you share emotional or psychological wounds that can deepen the bond in your connection. And I know it's hard to take criticism. No one likes it. I don't like it. But sometimes if you just try and go away, I find that 9 times out of 10, there's always some sort of truth. Sometimes as humans, we use harsh words and behaviours, but sometimes our intentions are good when we are giving feedback to others. So although you may be harsh, you may get upset and stuff, when you can, write down what was said, but don't overly ruminate over it. We just go into the spiral of, when we have those repetitive dark thoughts, which is also a normal part of being human as well. But we have to remember that sometimes if we just keep on thinking about the negative experiences, then we're training our mind to just think about those experiences. And as a lifelong depression sufferer myself, I know it's hard to not be able to think of those negative thoughts, but you can try and catch yourself, and when you think something negative, try and think of something positive. Then over time your thoughts will become more positive by default. So criticism may be horrible today, but the support is there for you to be a bit more gentle with yourself over it and to see it as an opportunity to grow rather than an opportunity to remain stuck in negativity. When the moon's in Gemini, there can be an increase in communication. It's also good for all sorts of writing, research and reading, especially technical, scientific, medical or intellectual sort of research and reading and information gathering. In general, if you engage in deductive reasoning or intuitive guidance, there can be a lot of lively sort of discussion and an influx of ideas right now that can sort of help you solve your problems or just make a deeper connections with people. You can also spend more time traveling and socializing with friends and locally than normally. Negatively, there can also be an increase in malicious gossip, biased thinking, superficial, trivially kind of speaking, and at worst people can talk cap to get what they want, tell lies or do whatever, dragging, criticising others or having prejudiced opinions that cause verbal or on the extreme end physical conflict. People may use intellectual or psychological warfare to weaken their opponents or nervous tension may get the better of them, and restlessness can cause some people to become more irritable than normal over their inability to fix or cope with any confusion in the environment or thoughts right now. As well, this can make people more anxious. There can also be delays in critical communications and short distance travel that can also add to this sort of nervousness. People can also rationalise their emotions right now or use logic instead of their heart and their emotions, and this can cause problems in relationships. The best use of the moon in the constellation of Gemini is organising your own or family matters, catching up on reading and replying to essential communications, carrying out research and anything else that broadens your knowledge bank, or take time out to sort issues rationally with your close ones and explore your community. For your gardeners out there, when the moon is travelling through the constellation of Gemini, it's a perfect time to store roots and fruits, cultivate your land and plant all types of melon or zucchini seeds and cucumber, squash and courgettes and curcumins and things like that. So the key themes of the waxing gibbous moon are transformation, organisation, strategizing, looking at the bigger picture, seeking truth and digging deep. So when the moon's in the waxing gibbous moon phase, it's a perfect time to reflect on your progress of any goals that you're working on towards, especially wellness, relationship and career ones. You may find it useful to write down or voice note your emotions and thoughts right now, evaluating what's blocking your progress and detailing what you're doing right as well, because we have to pay attention to the good and the bad things in our life as well as our strength and weaknesses, making a plan to refine or develop a new strategy to achieve your ambitions if you are struggling. As the sun moves from a sextiquadrate to a quinquat, which makes up the waxing gibbous moon phase, it is a chance to recognise the delicate balance between our wants, desires and our needs. Embrace this opportunity to explore the tension between your personality's feminine and masculine parts to discover or continue to build a newfound harmony within yourself. This energy, the waxing gibbous moon phase energy that is also excellent to help you tap into your inner strength, to help you rise above the mood swings that you and others may be experiencing, to find peaceful resolutions to any problems. So yeah, that's the waxing gibbous phase. So yeah, that's the daily scopes for the 1st of February.